Hey everybody, this is my first video here, and I just recently got into planning with an actual planner, and so I thought I would do my first video. And first things first, we're gonna replace June and put in July. And since I'm starting the week and June 30th is Monday, we'll just go ahead and start that. All right, so I already have a few things written here because I slowly plan throughout the previous week, and so I have a few things, and then I usually end my planning on Sunday, and then it's a little weird, but that's how I do it. Anyways, so this is my master meal list that I actually keep in here. So, all right. I start out my days with doing my animal chores because I'm a farmer, and then I come inside and I work out. And then I usually clean up the house, especially on Monday after the weekend. Well, I guess this is Tuesday. I'm so used to starting. I already wrote a few things. Okay. All right. I won't clean up from weekend. I already have it there. I'm good. All right. And then work out to Monday, and then put a meal down here. I already actually made a meal list. So we'll write that. And I usually make a few things. I usually make one thing a week, but Monday I'm going to be making two things. Breakfast casserole for myself, and a breakfast option for the boys. It kind of keeps me out of the grocery store a little bit, and keeps them eating healthier things. And then, as silly as it may sound, I'm going to write tea down in here because I forget to drink my tea sometimes. And that is important to get your daily fix of caffeine. So, all right, that is Monday, except for write down my boys' chores. I make them do 2 to 3 things a day. However, starting this coming school year, my oldest goes off to college, which I'm very excited for him, but I'm very sad about as well. I'll miss him very much. So it'll just be my youngest doing chores. He's gonna have to bump it up a notch, which I don't think he's looking forward to. But anyways, all right, so clean up from weekend, Bible study. I'm gonna be running to town. We live quite a ways away from town, so then I have written down when to post my reels on Instagram. Little IG there. Go. And that's pretty much most of my days. They're pretty basic. Let's see. I am trying to get my steps in every day. It seems easy until you try to do it, and then it's a little harder until you get it into your routine, and thankfully I've actually got it into my routine now. And starting July 1st, I'm doing like a challenge on my Garmin that, 10,000 steps every single day of July. So we'll see if I can do that. Really hope I can. Anyways, these are the 2 pins that I always usually use. I love these because they remind me of high school. I used to use these kinds of pens all the time in high school, but I like ballpoint pens. I'm a weirdo. I only use them. I don't really like gels, although sometimes I use them for specific things, but ballpoints for me are the way to go. So, and then I'll put, just to make it a little cute, some washi tape in there. Stick this somewhere else. So let's go to waste. And then, let's see, sometimes I will write on sticky notes, like if I'm not sure I'm gonna get it done that day. I will write it on a sticky note and put it there. And then if it doesn't get done, it will move to the next day. A lot of the time, sorry, my children are heating up some dinner. That was the beep you heard. But anyway, so sometimes this will get put, like I'll put it on, the next day and the next day and the next day. Eventually it will get done. But I use these like a lot. So there's that. And then let's see, Tuesday. Oh, you know what? I should probably put in here water garden stew cake. That way I don't forget it. Although sometimes I still do. All right, Tuesday. I'm gonna write T up here. Because I always need a reminder. And then, not sure what I will be baking that day or making. So I'll leave that blank. Let's see. I think tacos will be for supper that day, which means earlier I will need to make shells. My mom has always made homemade shells when we do taco night, and now it is really hard for me to eat store-bought shells. Even though when I'm feeling like I have zero energy, I will do store-bought shells still. But also making my own, there's better ingredients. Honestly, there's like 3 to 4 ingredients in there, and that is it, which is everything nowadays. And then let's see what else on Tuesday. Boys' chores. I always have them doing the dishes. Whoops. I always color code my boys. 1 for green, 1 for blue. It's their favorite colors. I'm grateful that I have both blue and green on this pen. And yeah, I will add in more when I realize, or figure out what else needs to be done that day. Same with Monday, I will add more in. Let's see here. Oh, I do remember one other thing. I need to shop for college things. Because it's coming up fast on us. 16th of August. Oh my goodness. I don't like it. Alright, let's see. Since I have written down on a sheet of stuff that I put in my everyday things, so I think maybe I will make bread. I'm a sourdough girl. So, right, get out starter this day, get it out in the evenings, and then it's ready to use in the morning for bread. I haven't bought a ton of bread over the course of like 4 to 5 years. When we are like this past January, we were in a situation where I was not able to do anything and I bought bread. And when my family visits, I don't have time to make a whole lot of bread, while they're here because I want to be spending time with them. So I bought bread this past time they came. But most of the time, I make it myself and it is fantastic. All right, so, here I will write my Bible study. I do a Bible study with my mom every day. I think that might be it for the most part on Tuesday. Tuesdays are pretty chill. Right. But yeah, that is basically my week. I have been a stay-at-home mom since my kids were born, and I am now realizing my days do not have a whole lot in them. So I'm going to try and figure out something else to do eventually. I already wrote that in. My boys have youth group Wednesdays. So they will not be here. Okay, spaghetti night for my husband and I. Sometimes I make noodles, sometimes I don't. I'm pretty sure we still have some noodles here, so I don't need to do that. And I forgot to add washi tape to this page. I usually use the skinny kind, or skinny ones, for my planner, because being this small, personal sized, there is not a whole lot of space, which I'm fine with. This fits in my purse, even though it is very chunky, but I need it to fit in my purse for all of my husband's appointments. He had a stroke this past January, and so we have like many appointments. Although this week, I think, is appointment free. Yahoo! Especially since the 4th is on Friday. All right, Wednesday. Let's continue. You know what? Write T down. Maybe if I keep writing it down like this, I will not forget. I forgot one day and I was so tired and it was just not cool. But I'm forgetting all the things usually, so I write down everything. Right, yeah, I think that's, pretty dang basic and simple. Yeah, see, I do this to myself all the time. Like, wait, I know I forgot to write something down. Because again, I need lots of reminders. Here too. Don't mind my handwriting. It gets pretty sloppy when I am hurrying. When I slow down, it's much better. study with my mom. And not sure what to bake. It's boys' chores. And then dinner this night, I think we'll do cheese balls, make dough. Write a note, not soccer. So I don't freak out when my starter is not out. Although I will be getting it out Thursday night. Because it's pizza night on Friday. I always do homemade pizza on Friday. Or I should not say always do homemade pizza. Sometimes we do have store-bought pizza. Sometimes frozen, sometimes from the store. Although pizza from the store is getting really expensive. So making it is so much cheaper. All right, I think I'm going to write water garden this day. And let's see. I think that might be it for Thursday. All right. And, oh, you know what? Since it is that day, we might not actually be doing pizza because I think my husband's going to be cooking some meat. So that actually might be scratched. But I will make pizza for Saturday. We always do pizza once a week. It seems weird if we don't, so that I might scratch that out, or I'll just put, sometimes I put a sticky note over the top of it and actually like paste it down so I can still have room to write stuff. There we go. And fixed. So, no idea what will be for dinner that night. My husband needs to look in their freezer. He likes to cook stuff too, so. Let's see. I probably won't do my Bible study with my mom that day. But I'll probably bake something. Let's see. Again with the horrible handwriting. Whew. Let's see here. Oh, it's actually going to be perfect. And it looks pleasing to the eyes. I don't know, I feel like it makes my planner better. If it looks all messy and stuff, it's hard for me to look at. Although my handwriting is messy, but I'm used to that part. All right, did that. Anything else for Friday? Probably not. still do a little cleaning. All right, and Saturday and Sunday I don't work out, but I do still try to get in my steps. Oops. Tea. And I do double time. Oops. For animal chores, so I don't have to do much on Sunday. There's barbecue after church, so I don't have to worry about lunch or anything. Not that I actually worry about lunch, I usually don't. Everybody fends for themselves here. Because having teenagers, it's easy to do. But I will make my church notes. I take notes in church. And then I put them in my journal. I've had this for so long. I love it. I am a washi tape hoarder, by the way. I have 3 containers full of washi tape. And yes, I pretty much use them all on occasion. But it is a problem. I'll put this right here. And now I'm ready for the week. Except for, let's see. I might do, oh no, we'll just do leftovers. I always do something easy or something else. Usually it's leftovers or find yourself something to eat. All right, so that is my week. And obviously I will add things in as the week goes along. But if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching my very first video. See you later.